I heard an amazing story recently about a Sephardic young man who was traveling in Los Angeles. And all of a sudden, he noticed one of these big billboards. Sometimes they advertise sports, sometimes they advertise clothing. And this one was advertising scantily clad woman, I guess promoting some sort of extracurricular activity that would not exactly be described as the epitome of tznius, of modesty. And he was taken aback, especially because this billboard was right in front of a Jewish school. And he couldn't believe it. How could they place it over there? And, some people, when they see such a billboard, they would say, all right, let me take down the address and find out what's going on over there and, join the party. Others might say, all right, that's not for me, and then ignore it and move on. But this guy said, I've got to do something about this. Can't just let that stay up like that. So he contacted the billboard company and he inquired about how much it costs to place an ad on that very billboard. And after investigating, he found out that if he would do a 30-day commitment, it would be $1,000 a day, coming to a total of $90,000. And he was looking at his savings and his investments, and he saw that he had just about $90,000. He said, you know what? I'm going to do this. And he contacted them and said, I'd like to start tomorrow. And they said, you sure? And you want that exact billboard? Yes, that exact billboard. Okay, fine, done. The next day they contact him and they say, okay, what are you putting on your digital display? And he said, oh, I have to put something there. It's like, yeah, you can't just leave it blank. We need something up there. It's like, all right, well, how many days do I have left? He said, well, you have 90 days, 89 left. So he said, you know what? So let's do a countdown. How many days I have left? We'll put 89 and then 88 and then next day 87. And I guess one of the benefits of technology, you could actually make those kinds of adjustments pretty easily. I'm like, okay, fine. So this big billboard, middle of Los Angeles, 89, next day 88, next day 87. And all of a sudden people started talking about it. Like, what is this countdown for? And even the news media got in on it and they started investigating. They found out the guy who had taken out the ad. They contacted him to find out. He said the secrets. That got them even more excited. Like, whoa, what's the secret? What is this about? And there was a lot of buzz about this incredible display. And we're getting down to 30 to 20. And now we're in the final 10 and everyone's talking about it. And it even caught the attention of the Coca-Cola company, who were getting ready to launch their new product called Coke Zero. And they were thinking, wow, wouldn't it be great if we could capitalize on this campaign? So they did their own research and they found out who was running the ads. And they asked him if they could take over his ad campaign. And this way, on day number 0, big pictures of Coke and Coke Zero would come up. And that's what the countdown was all about. And they ended up paying him $3 million in order to take over that campaign. Tu B'Shvat has just finished a holiday about trees, about growth, about fruit. And in many ways, we are like a tree. A tree can provide shade for those who are hot. It can provide beauty for a landscape. It could provide resources to build various useful items. But a tree could also be destructive. A tree could fall down on a house, on a car, on a person. A tree could block someone's view. And as people, we also can be great and giving and productive and caring and sharing and loving. And we also have the capacity to be destructive, violent, and insensitive, intolerant, judgmental. And sometimes when we're struggling, should I do the right thing or the wrong thing, or which direction should I go? Part of the struggle is, well, maybe I'm going to lose out. If I do the right thing, well, then I'm going to miss out on an opportunity. And one of the things that we learned in a previous session, the idea of bitachon, of trust in God, that you never lose out for doing the right thing. And here was a guy who pushed himself all the way to his limits to give to others, to give to the community, to people he didn't even know, to make a difference, and to step up when no one else did. And not only did he not lose out, he ended up making an incredible fortune. So my blessing to each of us is that we use this opportunity, the culmination of the holiday of Tu B'Shvat, to be a springboard for us to grow ourselves, to become our own beautiful trees, to plant strong and sturdy roots so that our trees become ones that are giving, that are loving, that are caring and sharing, and ultimately making the world a better and more beautiful place to live.